Hi, welcome to Top 5 channel. Join us to see the night parrot, the long-crested bird and the whale-headed bird and get to know a bird that has great skills in aerial acrobatics. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Perch. Kakapo. The kakapo is a critically endangered parrot species that is native to New Zealand. It is one of the rarest birds in the world, with only around 200 individuals remaining in the wild. The kakapo is a large, flightless bird that is known for its distinctive green plumage and its endearing personality. It is a nocturnal bird that spends most of its time on the ground, and is highly vulnerable to predation by introduced species such as rats and stoats. The kakapo has a unique reproductive system that has contributed to its decline in numbers. The bird only breeds every 2 to 4 years, and even then it only breeds in years when there is a large amount of fruit on the trees, which is necessary to feed its young. The female kakapo lays just 1 or 2 eggs, and the chicks are raised by the mother for several months before they are ready to fledge. The kakapo's slow reproductive rate and vulnerability to predators have made it one of the most endangered bird species in the world, and conservation efforts are underway to help save the remaining population. Efforts to conserve the kakapo have been ongoing since the 1970s and have included measures such as predator control, habitat restoration, and captive breeding programs. These efforts have had some success, with the kakapo population slowly increasing over the years. Today, the kakapo is considered a national icon of New Zealand and is the subject of much admiration and concern among conservationists and bird lovers around the world. 4. Long-wattled umbrella bird. The long-wattled umbrella bird is a large, black bird that is found in the rainforests of Central and South America. It is known for its distinctive appearance, which includes a large, umbrella-like crest of feathers on its head and a long wattle that hangs from its neck. The male of the species is particularly striking, with its large white throat patch and intricate display of feathers during courtship. The long-wattled umbrella bird is an important species in the forest ecosystem, as it helps to disperse seeds and control insect populations. Despite its importance, the long-wattled umbrella bird is threatened by habitat loss and fragmentation due to deforestation. The bird's habitat is being destroyed at an alarming rate, as forests are cleared for agriculture, logging, and other human activities. As a result, the long-wattled umbrella bird is now considered a vulnerable species, and conservation efforts are underway to protect its remaining populations. Conservation efforts for the long-wattled umbrella bird include habitat protection and restoration, as well as captive breeding and reintroduction programs. In addition, researchers are studying the bird's ecology and behavior in order to better understand its needs and develop effective conservation strategies. The long-wattled umbrella bird is an important symbol of the biodiversity of the rainforest, and its conservation is vital to the health and well-being of the ecosystem as a whole. 10. Shoebill. The shoebill, also known as the whalehead or the shoe-billed stork, is a large bird that is found in the wetlands of East Africa. It is known for its distinctive appearance, which includes a massive, shoe-shaped bill that is used to catch fish and other prey. The shoebill is a solitary bird that spends most of its time wading in shallow water in search of food. It is a slow-moving bird that is well adapted to its wetland habitat and is capable of standing still for long periods of time while waiting for prey to come within striking distance. Despite its unique appearance and importance to the ecosystem, the shoebill is threatened by habitat loss and degradation due to human activities such as logging, agriculture, and infrastructure development. The bird is also vulnerable to hunting and poaching, as its feathers and meat are highly prized in some cultures. Conservation efforts for the shoebill include habitat protection, education and outreach programs, and research to better understand the bird's behavior and ecology. The shoebill is an important species in the wetland ecosystem, as it helps to control fish populations and maintain the ecological balance. The bird is also an important cultural symbol in many regions, and is featured in art, music, and traditional folklore. Despite the challenges it faces, the shoebill remains a beloved and iconic species, and efforts to protect it are ongoing around the world. Magnificent frigate bird. The magnificent frigate bird is a large seabird that is found in tropical and subtropical regions around the world. It is known for its striking appearance, which includes a long forked tail, a hooked bill, and a distinctive red throat pouch that the male inflates during courtship displays. The magnificent frigate bird is an expert in aerial acrobatics, capable of flying for days on end without resting and soaring to great heights in search of prey. Despite its impressive abilities, the magnificent frigate bird is threatened by human activities such as habitat destruction, pollution, and accidental capture in fishing nets. The bird is also vulnerable to disturbances at its breeding colonies, which can cause chicks to abandon their nests and leave them vulnerable to predators. Conservation efforts for the magnificent frigate bird include habitat protection, education and outreach programs, and research to better understand the bird's behavior and ecology. The magnificent frigate bird plays an important role in the marine ecosystem, as it preys on a variety of fish and other sea creatures. The bird is also an important cultural symbol in many regions around the world, and is featured in art, folklore, and traditional medicine. Despite the challenges it faces, the magnificent frigate bird remains a beloved and iconic species, and efforts to protect it are ongoing around the world. King of Saxony bird of paradise. The king of Saxony bird of paradise, Pteridifora alberti, is a unique and striking species of bird that is native to the rainforests of New Guinea. The bird is named for its distinctive head plumes, which are long and pointed and resemble the keys of a saxophone. The male of the species uses these plumes in elaborate courtship displays to attract mates, often holding them upright and vibrating them rapidly while making a series of calls. In addition to its head plumes, the king of Saxony bird of paradise has a beautiful metallic blue-green plumage and bright yellow eyes. Despite its striking appearance, the king of Saxony bird of paradise is threatened by habitat loss and degradation due to logging, agriculture, and mining. The bird's habitat is also being destroyed by climate change, with rising temperatures and changing weather patterns leading to increased drought and forest fires. Conservation efforts for the king of Saxony bird of paradise include habitat protection, education and outreach programs, and research to better understand the bird's behavior and ecology. The king of Saxony bird of paradise is an important symbol of the biodiversity of the rainforest, and its conservation is vital to the health and well-being of the ecosystem as a whole. The bird is also an important cultural icon in many regions, and is featured in art, music, and traditional folklore. Despite the challenges it faces, the king of Saxony bird of paradise remains a beloved and iconic species, and efforts to protect it are ongoing around the world. Which bird do you think was more interesting? We are waiting for your comments. Thank you for liking and subscribing.